Hello everyone, it's Sal here. A very warm welcome back to another perfume video. I hope you're doing well. So today we're going to be talking about my favourite perfumes for self-care. I think self-care is just so important. If you're not taking care of yourself, then you're not going to have enough energy to invest into being productive, getting things done, etc. That's just the way I look at it. I think perfume plays a really important role in self-care. Just in general, you know, I think the hobby itself is very uplifting. It improves my mood. Depending on what mood I'm in, I will choose a certain fragrance and things like that. But today I wanted to share with you a group of perfumes that I think are particularly fantastic for self-care. So you guys, it's time to sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink or a snack. Today I have some English breakfast tea with me. And without further ado, let's get started with today's perfumes. So the first incredible perfume that I want to share with you today is Versace Crystal Noir Eau de Toilette. Now, this was the first perfume that sort of inspired this whole topic in a way. So what happened was I heard Amy Glam talk about this perfume, and she mentioned that it reminded her of a warm, steamy shower and the smell of all of your shower gels, shampoos, conditioners, all kind of in the steam, you know, like a warm, steamy room with the smell of all of your kind of self-care products combined, basically. That's exactly what this perfume reminds me of now. It does, it smells like a warm, steamy shower, and all of your shower gels, your maybe even a luxurious kind of soap and shower gel, shampoo, conditioner, and then because of the warm steam, the smell has sort of filled up the whole room. That's what this perfume actually reminds me of now. So in that sense, it just smells like self-care to me. It smells like body care products, hair products, shower gels, all of those kind of things. So the smell itself is very unusual. Now it's very, very unusual. I believe there is a fig in here, there's tuberose, there are other florals as well that I can't remember. There is a creamy sandalwood note in here as well. It's very sweet, but there's something kind of mysterious about this perfume. It is, like I say, it's very unique. It's really, really nice, you guys. I mean, it's kind of unique. I wouldn't necessarily blind buy it. I don't really know. It has an air of mystique about it for some reason, and like I say, it definitely reminds me of self-care. I mean, I love wearing this perfume like out of the bath, out of the shower of an evening, when I'm just sort of unwinding, about to go to bed with a cup of tea after like a long busy day. I'm settling in to watch some YouTube maybe. Those are the times when I love reaching for this perfume. Like I say, it just smells like self-care to me. It's a really fantastic fragrance for those evenings, those cozy evenings when you're just kind of pampering yourself. Very sweet, creamy, fruity. This is an eau de toilette, but I would say it's fairly strong. I've not actually tried the eau de parfum. I don't think that one would be for me necessarily. I'm very happy with this one. I'm probably just going to stick to the eau de toilette. But yeah, you guys, this is a really good perfume. Let me know in the comments what you think of this one. Next up today, we have the gorgeous Insolence Eau de Toilette from Guerlain. Now, this perfume is gorgeous. It is kind of, it's sweet, it's silky, it's kind of bright as well. I'd say this fragrance reminds me of luxurious soaps, really, but it's nicer than that. You know, it doesn't smell like a bar of soap. It just reminds me of luxurious soap products, something like that. It's very refined, very, very elegant. And it kind of reminds me of the fairy godmother from Shrek for some reason, like maybe in the sense that it has a slight arrogance about it. It reminds me of fairies regardless, but there is a slight arrogance to this scent. Maybe slightly aloof, something like that. Maybe not arrogant, but just something slightly aloof about this perfume. And it kind of reminds me of the fairy godmother from Shrek for some reason. There's something extremely soothing about this perfume, and it's not one that I wear out a lot at all. In fact, I never really wear this one out, but I do really enjoy wearing this one around the house. It's very, very soothing, like I say, perfect for an evening, winding down. Because of the slightly soapy nature of this, it's perfect for, you know, straight out the shower or something like that, because it has that clean, refreshing nature to it. Kind of sweet, very refined, kind of calming as well, I would say. I really, really enjoy this fragrance. It definitely reminds me of self-care, pampering yourself, luxurious soaps, very, very feminine, all of those good things. Definitely give it a try. Next up today, we have the gorgeous Si Fiori from Armani. Now, I have been really, really enjoying this one recently. I've been wearing it quite a lot actually, and this perfume is just stunning. For those times when you have a craving for a luscious, sweet, powdery, creamy fragrance, this is what I reach for. At first, I wondered if it was maybe a bit too sweet, because it is a very sweet perfume. There's something in here that actually reminds me of marshmallows or vanilla cream or something like that. So I believe there's rose in here, there's orange blossom, there is blackcurrant as well, oak moss, and a very prominent vanilla, creamy vanilla accord as well. It's so girly to me, it's so soothing. Very, very creamy and sweet, floral, kind of powdery but in a creamy way. Now, contrary to the previous two, I actually do wear this one out a fair bit. In fact, most times when I've worn this perfume, it's been actually when I've left the house, you know? Whereas the previous two, to me, like I prefer them more for just staying in, whereas this one is a nice one for going out. And there is something very soothing about this perfume when you're just going about your day, and then when you catch whiffs of this, it's kind of soothing. I don't know what it is about it. And actually, if you already know that you love Guerlain Love Don't Be Shy, then I do think you would love this, because there's a kind of similarity in a way between this perfume and Love Don't Be Shy to me. They're not like dupes, but there's definitely a similarity there that I have noticed recently. Just in the sense of the marshmallowy, kind of rosy, orange blossom, creamy, slightly powdery nature of this perfume. It's reminding me of Guerlain Love Don't Be Shy, so I think if you love that perfume, you would also enjoy this. This perfume is so, so nice, you guys. And it's so funny because at first I wasn't 100% sure on it. I thought it was maybe a bit too sweet. I didn't know if I was going to be getting much use out of it. I wasn't sure how I was going to get on with it, but as time has gone on, I've really been enjoying this one more, particularly in the recent kind of week, like the last week. I've been wearing this quite a lot. Very soothing, very comforting actually. That is Si Fiori. Next up today we have Lipstick Fever by Juliette Has a Gun. Now this perfume is really very nice. So I own the little, is it 7.5 mil travel spray that you can purchase from their website. See, I've been debating on and off whether to purchase a full bottle. Oh, it's so nice. I might purchase a full bottle of this at some point in the future. Maybe I'll purchase a full bottle of this one. It is really very nice. Again, it has that same kind of creamy, slightly powdery nature of Si Fiori. So if you already enjoy the kind of texture of this one, I do think you'd get on with this as well. So this fragrance obviously reminds me of lipsticks. It's creamy, it's kind of powdery, it has that slightly waxy lipstick nature to it. There's a really interesting raspberry note in here that's very well done. It's well placed in here. It's not kind of too overbearing, I wouldn't say. This really reminds me of luxury lipsticks, as if you went to a makeup counter and you were swatching all of these different luxurious high-end lipsticks, and you were kind of getting the smell of makeup from the counter, that kind of thing. That's what this perfume reminds me of, and it's very comforting. There's something very comforting about that to me. Just very, very feminine as well, and I love that about it. Such a gorgeous fragrance. And something I noticed about this one day when I wore it for a full day, in the kind of far dry down of the perfume, I noticed a tiny whisper of spice almost. There was more to this than I initially expected. At first I kind of thought it was a very linear scent, which in some ways it kind of is. It's kind of simple, but then as it dries down, something interesting kind of happens, and there's a whisper of something warm or spicy in here. There's slightly more to this than meets the eye. It's a kind of interesting perfume as well. Very comforting, very cozy, kind of luxe as well, in the sense of reminding me of, you know, high-end lipsticks, high-end makeup in general. And I really enjoy this one. So that is Lipstick Fever from Juliette Has a Gun. Next up today we have this classic in my collection, Narciso Poudree. Now I love this perfume. I've had it for a fair amount of time now, I would say, and this smells like a pampered, beautiful, glowing woman. Just such a nice level of sweetness in here. It smells very natural, and that's something I love about this one. This is completely different from this one. If you're looking for a really sweet, obviously sweet, vanillic perfume to satisfy your sweet tooth, I'd go for Si Fiori. But if you're a fan of more you know, natural smelling perfumes, perfumes that are still sweet but in a less obvious kind of way, then I would have a look at Narciso Poudree, because to me that's what this is. It is still sweet, but it smells more like just natural ingredients, you know. It's not overly sweet at all. This fragrance is powdery, it's very, very musky, it's kind of aromatic in a sweet way, it's smooth, comforting, woody as well. It's sweet in a woody kind of way. And the gorgeous thing about this perfume is the musky quality in here. Once it melts into your skin and projects, it's almost like your natural smell, but better. I think the musky qualities just add something special to this, because of course that's going to smell slightly different on everyone, and I think because there is a high quantity of musk in all of the Narciso Rodriguez fragrances, they're going to have that interesting play on your skin. So I believe there might be jasmine in here, I think there's rose, there are woody notes, there's tonka bean. Overall, to me, this is just very powdery, it's very aromatic, there are woody nuances in here with the musk as well, and there are florals in here, but to me, the main things that are sort of shining are those musky notes, the woody notes, the aromatic quality, the natural sweetness. It just smells like a natural, glowing, radiant woman. This one, I would say, it just really reminds me of self-care. It's very powdery, very musky, very woody, naturally sweet and gorgeous. That is Narciso Poudree. And last up today, but by no means least, we have my beautiful Black Opium fragrance. Now, I'm sure we all have that one favourite go-to perfume that's just an instant mood lifter. You instantly feel uplifted after you've sprayed it, and it just kind of puts a smile on your face. Well, for me, that is this perfume here. It is so addictive. It's just such a feel-good perfume. This one is sweet, it has that creamy coffee and vanilla combination in here, which is just delectable. There's a fruity nuance in here, it's kind of creamy, it's quite thick and sort of powdery as well. This fragrance also has a depth to it from the licorice notes. And I just love it, you guys. This is probably one of my most worn perfumes, I would say, and it's just such a go-to for me regardless of the occasion. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous sweet perfume, and it just lifts my mood, you guys. So that is Black Opium from YSL. So there we have it, you guys. Those are my favourite perfumes for self-care. Let me know in the comments which perfumes make you feel very pampered, which perfumes are your favourite ones to reach for those evenings when you're just unwinding. Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, you may also enjoy these other videos that will pop up on the screen here. Thank you again for watching, take care, and I will see you very soon on my next video. Bye!